I just always wanted to be the person that said, I see the need now, I want to work on it now. Here's where the opportunities are.
And I'm going to send them to you, connect them to you, is that right?
Unfortunately for my team, that's kind of how I still do things.
As Assistant Vice President for Government Relations and Public Affairs at Einstein Healthcare Network, and drawing on more than 35 years as a campaign operative, political consultant, and healthcare lobbyist, Bill Ryan leads a team renowned for its immediate and long-term healthcare needs of individuals and families throughout Greater Philadelphia.
They are probably one of the most dedicated group of folks I've ever seen.
Their efforts have led to increased access to quality health care and reduced health disparities for North Philadelphia families.
I'm working on that, getting that done, all right? So thank you.
Lobbying efforts by Bill and his team have led to the passage of both the Philadelphia and Pennsylvania hospital assessments, legislation which provided more than $500 million of additional funding for hospitals across the state. Since joining Einstein in 2006, Bill has overseen the growth of governmental funding from $23 million per year to more than $60 million annually. Bill was the driving force behind the creation of the North Philadelphia Health Enterprise Zone, or HEZ. With nearly 300,000 Medicaid recipients in the North Philadelphia zone, representing 13% of Pennsylvania's Medicaid population, these families are more likely to experience deep poverty, impacting their health, education, employment, and income.
When we started talking about the Health Enterprise Zone, everybody said, well, this is the way it's done. Why? How do we get out of the traditional box?
Under the HEZ partnership, the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services, Department of Education, the City of Philadelphia, area hospitals, and other stakeholders collaborated to address health disparities in North Philadelphia.
It's not about just us, it's about all of us. We can do this together. And if we can do it where we all benefit, it's much easier for us to have everybody jointly benefit as opposed to one being a winner and everybody else being losers.
Following the devastation of Hurricane Maria, Bill and his team connected residents from Puerto Rico with health services as they were displaced to Philadelphia.
Working with the community, it gave us a firsthand knowledge of where the needs were, not only in Puerto Rico, but here in Philadelphia.
Partnering with the Salvation Army, Einstein has provided medical services to a wide range of individuals from Puerto Rico seeking care without regard to their ability to pay.
I'll never forget, it was right after Hurricane Maria. Well, my phone rang right before I went into the office, and it was Bonnie saying, listen, there's somebody who's been displaced from Puerto Rico. He's been without his medication for a number of weeks. His diabetes is progressing, it's getting bad. He's been told that the earliest they can get him any medication is another 10 days to 2 weeks.
In that particular situation, it was pretty serious because the medicine was insulin.
I immediately called back here, reached out to my team. In less than 24 hours, this gentleman was seen by the end of the day, and his medication was delivered. The other part that's amazing about that whole story, the doctor who treated the individual sent me a thank you note.
The thing that makes it worthwhile is that there's these little windows where you really get to see and really reminded of why you started doing this to begin with.
So it was a different perspective for me to see it.
Bill opened one of those windows for us, and it was really a great day.
I remember the funeral procession, so I remember seeing that.
The assassinations of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Senator Robert F. Kennedy in 1968 deeply impacted Bill as a young child.
As a young, 10-year-old, 9-year-old, I just was impacted by the fact that people were being killed for what they said and what they believed.
It was those tragic events that set a course for Bill's mission in life, one of giving back.
It became a situation where I wanted to find a way to give back. I wanted to find a way to make life better for everyone, or make the world better. I thought government was the way to do it. And I kept telling myself that I would never be that person that would be doing this for 20 years. So now 30 years later as a lobbyist.
All through those 30 years, including his time as a campaign consultant and presently through his work with Einstein, Bill has remained true to his calling, and he and his team continue to do the most good for those in the greatest of need.
We care about what happens here, and we want to be part of the discussion of how to make things better, not just today, but over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our recipients of this year's Doing the Most Good Community Leadership Award, Bill Ryan and the Government Relations team of Einstein Healthcare Network.